Testing 1, 2.
Are we able to test?
One, two. 1, 2. Go.
We got Dave Hammond here and Matty Wojcik at our first ever Africa Cup inline hockey exhibition game. What are your thoughts, Matty?
It's just an amazing event so far. I mean, if you're watching right now, you can see how nice the camera angles are. Not as many fans as we want to right now, but we're going to fill this place up tomorrow night. It's going to be a great event.
And what do we got going here in the game? What are we watching out here? Can you run us by what are our teams looking like, who's playing, and what do they need to do?
All right, so we got in the white, we have South Africa playing with one guy from Brazil. Most of these guys have traveled to International Worlds. They just came back a month ago. They play in Division 3 in international play. And right now, we have one lady who's on the Namibian national team as well. And if you want to talk about a little bit about the black team.
Yeah, the black team, we've got the Daredevils. They might look like a ragtag bunch of guys with their mixed uniforms right now, but let me tell you, this is the little engine that could. These guys are working their butts off, and I have a feeling they are fan support. And we have our first penalty, it appears. Quinton is out of the box.
Now, let's just talk about Quinton Kutsia right now. He's the one who just came out of the penalty box. Quinton is the backbone of hockey in this country. He's one of the guys that started it all. And as you can see, if you know Quinton, he's looking a little bit slim. From about a month ago, he's been putting a lot of work in, but if you do know Quinton, a few years ago, he was one of the country's top players. So he's out here showing what he can do at an old age.
And I see he's still got his national pants on that he wore in 1985.
1981, as you can see on his pants right now.
1981. Oh, a breakaway by Gahadas. He makes a move. Oh, big save by Ashley Bach. Things are heating up here.
See, we got Cameron behind the net. He's slowing the game down, trying to get a change. As the guys come out, moving down towards the neutral zone. Makes a move to the outside. Takes it down deep into the corner behind the net. Comes around, looks for his pass.
Big save by the goalie, Warren Smith. And there's Helgo, the captain of the Achivarongo Scorpions, holding down the fortress. Oh, we have a delayed penalty. Daredevils do not know. The goalie should get to the bench. They do not know there's a delayed penalty going on. Here is the play. All South Africa has to do is touch the puck. The goalie has now been pulled. They have 5 skaters on the rink. And there is the whistle. We will have a power play. Stay tuned to find out what the call will be. That is correct, folks. They just announced Moose Knuckles for a minor penalty. Moose Knuckles with a minor penalty. And we have Suzel Pronk with the puck on the kill. She's breaking down the left wing, coming in on the goalie. Oh, big save by Warren Smith. And there's our veteran, Mark Ross. Oh, Suzel Pronk with the puck. Big shot and another big save. Job well done. So, Maddie, why I've got you here in the box, just like to hear what your thoughts are. We've got the Moose Knuckles out here on the rink, and Vegas had them at one of the early favorites for the tournament. How do you feel that they're going to stack up against the other competition?
Well, it just missed right there. We had a penalty kill goal, shot from the point right off the faceoff. But how do I feel? They're going to be a tough competitor. Going into it, they're a bunch of guys that played together for a long time. They're ice hockey guys, so playing on inline court is going to be a little difficult for them. But I think as the tournament goes, they're just going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. So it's going to be these are hard games and playing against them.
And I mean, the goalie, he's 7 feet tall. I mean, that's not normal. I mean, I've never seen a guy this big in my life. He's definitely got the biggest 5-hole on this side of the world. But he seems to be getting up and down pretty well. Do you think the men's national team will be able to figure that out tomorrow night?
Well, one would hope. One would hope they can get that puck, keep it on the ground, because, I mean, almost everything, once he goes down that butterfly, everything from the ground to the crossbar is pretty much covered. But let's see if they can get them going east to west, see what they can do, and hopefully they get the pucks on net.
I mean, from where we're sitting right now, which we do have the best seats in the house, that is the biggest moose knuckle I've ever seen in my life. So that is one thing. It is impressive up here. And any predictions tomorrow for the game? We've got the Moose Knuckles versus the men's national team taking place at 7 p.m. What are our thoughts? What do you predict? And I'll give you my prediction as well. What are your thoughts?
I think the senior men's national team, they have a very good defensive core. I think as long as they play well in front of their goalie, Wolford Kramer, it's going to be a very low-scoring game. I'm predicting a 3-2 game. The senior men's coming out on top.
Wow, and was that a little insight teaser that Kramer has the start tomorrow? Is that correct?
This is incorrect. I do not know who's starting, but you would imagine them putting their top goalie in first.
Okay, interesting. 3-2. I'm going to say things are going to be a little bit more offensive. I have a feeling there's going to be a few penalties being called tomorrow night, as I think there's some good sportsmanship, but a little bad blood back from the 2011 international match they had here in Windhoek, where South Africa actually came out on top, and I think there's a few Namibians that have some payback, and I'm personally looking forward to it and see if they can light the lamp. I do know Cello Boss has told me he's putting 5 in tomorrow night, so I'm going to go with a prediction on, I will say that the men's national team is going to put up 7, and the Moose Knuckles will put up 5. It will be a nail-biter, but I think it will come down to that final period in the last 5 minutes of the game. I think there's going to be 2 quick ones.
Well, you know, the Namibian men's have been working quite hard over the past year, and I do think they are more passionate, and they do want to win that game, because what I hear, the last in 2011, there was some pretty tough games where they thought they were the better team, but just didn't pull it out. So you may be right on that one, Dave.
And what are your thoughts on the managers here? I heard a rumor that we've got Mr. Lars Doberstein. He'd be one of the more impressive managers in the league. I see he's been keeping his team in shape. They've been running a lot. They've got great-looking uniforms. Do you feel that this is his new career movement? Has he moved on to the management role, or does he still got it? Because I do hear he's a top player as well. What are your thoughts?
Well, he's a great manager. And I think those old legs of him have at least 1 or 2 more years left. I think he still can handle it out for at least 1 or 2 more years. Maybe after that he's just strictly a manager's job.
I heard he might coach one day, but what do I know? We're just up here commentating because we're not good enough to get in the game.